I'm Colette.
I'm Brooke.
And this is Midlife Mutiny.
Yes, and this week, there's so much going on.
There's a lot going on in the world right now.
It's a lot.
But actually, apropos of that, is that an expression, apropos of that?
Yeah.
Apropos of what's going on in the world, we want to talk about how do you get a job? How do you work in the world, whether the world is in chaos or at peace? And it comes down to one thing, which is don't be a dick.
Which is really hard sometimes. I'm going to talk about my first job. Because
there was one?
No.
I know, but that was a good job.
I can't talk about that. I'm legally bound to not speak about that.
We might be beeping that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Because they're going to probably watch this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so first job, where my writer's heart was first broken. And let's just get this out of the way. I did a play with my husband, and it was, by LA standards and small theater, it was very successful. It was extended, and we got LA Times review, and it went very well. And I wrote it, and someone at some point came to the show and said, we want to option this. We want to do this as a movie. Would you write it as a movie for us? And I was pregnant with my second child at the time, and I was facing my cushy radio advertising job was going away. My boss, also my father, was retiring, and I was pregnant enough to hear we had a house, I think. Yeah, we had a new house and a mortgage. Like, it was panic time, basically. And so these people came to me and they said, I wasn't WGA. I had gotten the points, I never joined, which we can discuss another time. But anyway, they said, will you write it? Yes, I wrote it. I went to meetings and meetings, and this company was female driven, and it was for the owner of the company, this woman who was looking for projects to do herself as an actress. Very smart. She had the funds to do it from somewhere, I don't know. The producer was another woman. They were very welcoming. And I went through weeks and weeks of rewrites with them, and they were loving stuff that I did, and I found new stuff in it. And they said, great. And they said, we've hired a director. And I said, okay. And they said, he's going to do a rewrite. And I went, aha. And I didn't know. I basically signed my life away knowingly for a small, not WGA amount of money. Remember, panic time. So I got the first draft that he had done. And you guys, so my thing is dialogue. Okay, my thing is dialogue. That's my thing. That's my jam. Give me some dialogue. I will make it great. I will make it witty. I will make it thoughtful. I will blah, blah, blah. That's my thing. He went in and took good dialogue and made it shit. Like, for no reason. Like,
are you going to say the name of this movie?
Yeah, the movie is called. It's available on Amazon. I will never, ever see it. I remember calling my husband in tears saying, I'm going to take my name off. And he said, do whatever you need to do. He talked me off the ledge. I left my name on because it was my first IMDb credit, I think. Maybe. Yeah. It was my first, legit writer's credit. And I couldn't read past page 10. He told me to put it down, and thankfully I did because I was pregnant and I couldn't handle it. Never seen it. I think my husband has seen part of it. Have you seen part of it? Did you see the movie? He read more, I think. I don't know. I've had friends come to me and tell me what the ending's like, and not only did he go make good dialogue shit, they took the ending and they made it almost like they took this thriller and they made it a musical. It wasn't, but it was like all of a sudden it's purgatory and this is happening and just crazy town, okay?
That was your first job.
That was my first job. And that was where I learned that you're the writer. And yes, you are providing content, which behind your computer is very powerful and empowering and amazing, and it's all you, and it's a solo gig, unless you have an amazing partner, but it's all you guys, and then you sell it, and it is no longer yours.
Well, with film.
Yes.
Okay, so, and with film that you don't direct. So if you write a film and sell it, you are in exchange for the $38,000 WJ fee, or much less, when it's not WGA, you're signing away your life, and that's okay because money's money and money's great. And if you need the money, take the money and let go. If you have a project that is so close to your heart, like Quality Problems was, Brooke wrote it and she and Doug directed it and surrounded themselves by producers who supported their vision. So it was a singular, undiluted creative process. A lot of times in the creative process, a lot of people have opinions, you guys, and at the writer's level, we often do several rewrites to get something done. We'll have an awesome idea and then producer one will make it a little bit different and producer two will make it a little different and then a director comes on and will make it a little different. So just as important is having the talent to write, you have to have the talent to be adaptable, because if you're not adaptable, you're not going to work in this industry. People are going to give you notes and you can be frustrated in your head, but you can't be a dick. You have to smile and say, okay, what do you need? And be as creative as you can in fulfilling those notes without selling your soul completely.
There are going to be scripts that you write that once you have finished them or your rewrites or whatever, that this is my baby, this is a baby. And you keep your babies, okay? But write I call them horror scripts. So you write your horror scripts.
Horror or horror?
No, WHORE,
Prostitute.
like a prostitute, a lady of the evening, if you will. You write those scripts and you do whatever you need to. You twist and turn those. You dance for those. Okay. Mm-hmm. If someone comes in and wants that, you do whatever they need.
And people hire us to do this. We have no problem writing those because we're good people. And a lot of times when you're hired to write things, no, it's true. It's true. You get in bed, and literally the horror is a good metaphor because when you're writing for someone else, you are figuratively in bed with them for an indefinite period of time. So they don't want to be in bed with someone they don't like, or a dick, or an asshole.
You're not going to get repeat customers if you don't deliver.
We get a lot of repeat customers.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Because we're easy to work with. And there are a lot
our scripts provide happy endings.
So instead of horror, we'll just say
Wow.
ambassador of compassion.
Yes.
There we go.
And these are ardent feminists talking to you right now. But you have to be a good person. You have to be easy to work with. So stick to your morals if you really don't want to do something, but then don't do something. So look, if you get a job and you really think you can't do it, it's going to be tearing apart your soul. It's going to be eviscerating your whole reason for writing. Then don't do it. Life is too short. But if you can make the changes, if you can be adaptable, do it, because there's a paycheck and something at the end. Hopefully, you could be proud of. The thing which Brooke didn't say, which is even the jobs we whore ourselves out on, I'm kind of super proud of them. I mean, they don't necessarily have the budget I like, or even necessarily the casting I would have chosen.
Or the network.
But you can still hear the words. And for me, that's also crazy important. You can feel the structure of the scenes, you can feel the beginning, middle, and end of the story, and you can hear the banter. And it still comes alive no matter whether it's shot on an Alexa or it's shot on an iPhone. So stick to your guns, but similarly, if you're a writer, be adaptable, because that's eventually going to get you the most work. Your work will be seen by the greatest amount of people if you're not only making little films with your friends, if you're getting outside of your comfort zone and working with other people as well.
Here's the thing. Whether you like the job or not, if you are a writer and you're writing for hire, you're winning, because it's a very, very small percentage of people out there. So I too am crazy proud of what we're doing and the credits we've accrued, because for me, it is taught me to come back from that horrible first gig and become way more amenable. Trust me, there are times where I have to give the phone to Colette to get notes, or I have to leave the room, or I have to bite my tongue. But for the most part, I am malleable. I am there to provide a product, and they are the customer, and the customer is always right.
And it's winning. It's when a hobby becomes a job, becomes a career, when other people are paying you for your craft. And we're really fortunate that we've been able to do that. And honestly, yes, we have talent, but the main reason that we get this kind of work is that we're not dicks. We're easy to work with, we're adaptable. So build relationships, be a nice person, and say yes more than no if it's not going to kill your soul, because you never know what the experience will lead to as far as other and even better opportunities.
And you're going to encounter people that will try that will push the envelope of what you can handle as far as being amenable. So you're going to have to decide
What your boundaries are.
yeah, if you're going to have to walk away or not. But if you can't stay, it is a grand lesson to working on a set, to working with a studio, to working. All writers have to bend and sway, and not all. I mean, when you get
But they
ginormous-
did in the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah. Everybody starts out being a part of a whole. Okay, you are a worker among workers, and you're there to provide content per order. So as much as you can do that, please take those jobs. And you know what? If you're feeling frustrated and you want to write your magnificent baby, have your baby on your, on your desktop and pull that out anytime you want to feel empowered or appreciated or do the cool shit you want to do. It's there for you. Like, we're usually trading a money gig with a
Passion project.
exactly.
And if you guys have, questions, want to ask about things, please, in the comments, in the chat area, ask us questions. We've been around for a long time, so we have the experience. We've been where most of you are going, so we're happy to help or give advice. I'm Colette.
I'm Brooke.
And this is Midlife Mutiny.
Yes.